Welcome to another day in paradise and welcome to a different kind of video. Today I want to talk about what the heck happened to Travels and how we got here, because obviously I'm not at home. We are on Hawaii and it was quite a struggle to get here. If you have your own story about how travel changed or what crazy things happened to you, leave it in the comments below and I would really love to hear those. We are on a 4-month off time right now, kind of a sabbatical, and going to travel Hawaii obviously, and then we are going to Central America, and then we are going to see where life leads us. If you want to join on that journey, hit the subscribe button that's down there and maybe leave a like as well when you're already down there. And now let's go to the story how we got here. So when we arrived at the airport in Frankfurt, there was a girl in front of the check-in desk, and she told us that we need all kinds of stuff and that we would also need a flight ticket leaving the States. We got that, and then she said, oh, if you're going to Mexico, then you have to have an outbound ticket for that as well, which we didn't have. And so on the go we booked immediately a flight. We only had like an hour left to check in, to book the flight, and everything in between there was absolutely stressful. And then it went on. As we were boarding our flight, I was pulled out of the line. I was chosen for a special security check, and yeah, they wiped off all my equipment and my gear, and also opened my shoes and were searching those. And I was getting really stressed out because, as I said, we were already late and I was kind of hurrying and rushing, but I made it into the flight in time and then we took off. But that's not the end of the story, because then we flew to Seattle, and there we actually only had 2 hours, and during the flight we were informed that in between these 2 hours we had to immigrate into the country, also pick up our bags from the baggage claim and recheck that in and get to the flight and board. So we were really stressed out. And then at the actually immigration desk there was the nicest guy. He was so chilled out, he was joking around. I was a little stressed. We got our bags pretty quickly, but still I was like, shit, we don't have much time left. But yeah, he was really nice, and we didn't need any outbound flights. We didn't need the paper that the airline we were flying with told us that we needed, like a COVID certificate and a special announcement that we are fully vaccinated and stuff like that. We didn't needed that at all. So don't always let anybody stress you out. Don't believe anyone telling you what you need and what you have to do, because sometimes even those professionals don't really know what is necessary at the moment. Yeah, and now we flew out of Seattle to Honolulu, and there the stress continued with nothing, because we were just able to get into the country. We already immigrated into the USA, so it was not really an immigration process, but we just came into the country, so everything was way easier than expected. But story didn't end there, because we had to pick up our rental car, and that didn't go as planned in the first place, in a good way, because we were upgraded on a better car. But then my credit card didn't work, and they needed to block some money for security, and that didn't work. And also at that very moment the internet, the free Wi-Fi of the airport stopped working, which I was logged in just moments before that. and it was really stressed out. I tried to reach my bank to figure out why my credit card was declined, but I couldn't reach them. And then at 11 p.m. the sixth counter closed, and they closed the door, and I knocked and I said, oh please, can we try just one more time? The bank didn't change anything, but luckily it got through. I don't know how, but it did, and that was really lucky. We met an awesome guy, shout out to Mike, who helped us out with some internet, and yeah, was just a cool guy. He also offered to give us a lift to the city, but yeah, we got the car in the end. And so, to sum everything up, travel didn't really change. Travel still has its challenges. Travel makes you learn a lot about yourself and how you deal with stress and unplanned situations. But yeah, I guess maybe there are some differences, but still, travel is travel, and it will always be. And that's kind of what I love about it. Maybe you have same experience or similar experience. Let me know in the comments below if you have some cool or crazy or frightening stories. And now you might be wondering where all those places that you have seen me in this video are. To figure that out, you have to skip into the future, because that is going to be not the next video, but the one after, to make sure not to miss out on that and find out what all those beautiful places were and where they are. Make sure to hit subscribe. Also click the like button if you love travel as much as I do. And I'll see you in the next one. See you over there. Enjoy. Mahalo.